All right, it's time for the obligatory 2022-2023 Tim Hortons hockey card. Always got time for Tim Hortons hockey cards. And today I have basically I bought 10 packs of this, so I'm just going to do this one at a time. I am super excited about these cards. And because I've seen the pictures of them, they look absolutely amazing. So just gonna go through this one at a time. All right, got off to a good start with the Cale Makar die cut. You can see, and we got these base cards, Patrice Bergeron and Vladimir Tarasenko. So yeah, just so you know, I'm just gonna go. This is my first opening of Tim's, so I'm gonna go really slow on this. So we got here the die. So we got the die cuts. They pretty much look the same as the base parallels. I mean, if you look at the back, see, again, very similar. Up to five seasons of stats. Of course, being a Canadian product, it's got to be in English and French, language laws and official language stuff. Even these base cards, they look really nice. Like they got this this etching in this effect in the background. Reminds me of the 17-18 cards. As you can see with the die cuts, they don't have the exit, like the laser effect here in the back. Reminds me of 17-18, where they kind of have this similar effect, and I really thought the cards were damaged to something. So, yeah, that's really cool. It's gonna be the first time I'm actually gonna get a box of this. Basically, I found a really good price, so it's around 140. So I'm gonna get 2 of them. So, like sometimes we get them for $220, like full price. It's like, nah, no thanks. It's way too much. All right, so we got a Hockey Triumphs of Andrei Vasilevsky. As a Lightning Win title. I mean, wow, that's pretty crappily named. I mean, never heard. We got Hischier and Nedeljkovic for our base cards. Never heard of the Stanley Cup being called the title. I mean, that just seems really weird when I think about it. These Hockey Triumphs are they look fairly similar to last year's photo finishes, and they also look very similar to the SP Authentic celebrated moments. So the Hockey Triumphs are generally one of the lower end inserts in the Tim Hortons series. Okay, so we got a gold etchings here of Alex Ovechkin, Taylor Hall, Miro Heiskanen base. So these gold etchings, these have been around for a while. So I have some samples from the previous years. Notice, just for comparison purposes, 18-19. You can see you can feel it's like the etching is pretty much like black and white there. Then you got 19-20 is when they started doing the doing the etchings in color. You can see the effects on the backgrounds here. Then you got 2020, 2021, and then you have last year's 21-22. Yeah, so that's these are pretty nice. Kind of remind me of, yeah, no like, there's no like, I guess, blurb on the back this time. I wouldn't say this reminds me of Stature as much, but like kind of has that feel. All right, so let's do the next pack. Yeah. So another thing to note about the set, it's 120 card base set, 42 cards for the die cuts. We got a Chris Kreider red die cut, Clayton Keller, and Nazem Kadri. All the subsets are 18 cards. So what that means is that they fit in 2 binder pages perfectly. I remember, like, in earlier years, like, they didn't quite do that. Like, the worst was 15-16, where the master set was like 173 cards. So it was like, it almost fitted in binder pages, but then you have like 1 left over. It's like really annoying. So we got Patrick Kane, red die cut, Matt Dumba, and there's our customary Tim Horton. Tim Horton base card number 1. I don't know if they're doing a Tim Hortons red die cut this year. They did do it when they started the die cuts in 1920. That's always very sought after. So haven't hit any of the highest. So the best one I've hit so far, is a gold etching. So I'm hoping to get some more other stuff. So we got Mark Stone, Hockey Triumphs. Got Ansi Kopitar, Matthews base. Yeah. Another die cut. Looks like, was that Lucas Raymond? No, Sider. Moritz Sider, red die cut. I got another Dumba and a Pasternak. Yeah, I'm really excited about these 20. The reason I'm really excited about 22-23 is you get all sorts of carryover content from last year, like Caulfield, Zegras, Sider, Swayman, like definitely really good. Yeah, I was hoping I'd get something. I was hoping to get one of the higher end inserts, but got Panarin gold etchings, Dawson Mercer. That's going to be the Timbit card for this year, and Steven Stamkos. Got another. Oh, this time we got a Superstar Showcase. Looks like the new captain, Nick Suzuki. And then we got Sean Couturier, Gabriel Landeskog base. At the back here. So, I mean, when I look at this, I mean, the Superstar Showcase looks fairly similar to the gold etchings. So, I mean, seems very similar. Like the Superstar Showcases in the past, they do have a much more distinct look. Yeah, so this one's a little not as excited about Superstar Showcase this year. I got one more pack here. Hasn't been very hasn't been all that, haven't got any of the higher end ones. You'll notice that you've noticed this year that this time the insert is in the front. We got another die cut. Ryan O'Reilly, Sam Reinhart, Jacob Markstrom. You'll notice the insert card is going to be at the front. So I mean, this could be really, like, I know there's all sorts of anger about pack wing and all this. I mean, I think putting this in the front makes it worse, because I mean, you could literally, even if you don't have a scale, you could just feel it out. You could feel out, oh, there's a rounded corner, that's a die cut. Or you could kind of move your fingernail across and see what insert you actually get. So I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I'm going to be getting a box, so it's not going to really matter. So yeah, so basically got a whole bunch of die cut, mostly die cuts. I think got like at least 5 of them. I mean, I don't mind die cuts, just because, like, it's still a pretty challenging set to complete. I know with last year's the 21-22 die cuts, that was a really tough set to finish for me, but I ended up doing it. I think with the Team Canada set, I think if they had the die cuts, like a parallel set, like I know all the Tim Horton's cards were portrait oriented. If they had like a landscape parallel, I think, like, it would have been a little more enjoyable to collect than, say, the having all those like championship medals and all that. So there's some feedback for Tim Hortons there, with if they're going to do any sort of like small second set. So if you were paying attention to me opening up this binder, you would have noticed that I have some extra. I got some 15-16 Series 1 packs here. Basically picked these up on eBay for off of eBay auctions. One was fixed price, which was about close to $40 a pack, and the other one I got an auction where it was like closer into the, I think it was like, I forget, it was like maybe 15 US, so maybe like 20 total. So we're obviously looking for McDavid. There are a few other good names too, like Panarin and Rantanen and Hellebuck. So I mean, right now I'd just be happy to get an insert. I know with my 16-17 Matthews hunt, I have not been lucky. I've been getting a whole lot of, I've been getting a lot of base packs recently, and I tried to splurge for a hobby pack, and I ended up getting a canvas. So, let's see what we got here. Oh, got a canvas of, okay, Yaroslav Halak. Not a bad name. So far I'm 4 for 4 in hits, so I haven't hit a base pack yet, so I'll take that. And one more here. Let's see, is that not? Looks like some black thing. Okay, so we got a Shining Stars of, okay, Roberto Luongo. All right, so no base packs yet, so that's definitely a positive. Even though I didn't get any, didn't get McDavid obviously, but this is not bad. There we go. So yeah, that's it for my opening of Tim Hortons and the bonus content. Like, I wouldn't say it was a total. It was a total loss. Just because, I mean, you can like collecting die cuts is still a fun endeavor. So yeah. Don't think I'll be doing a box opening. That'll just take I mean that's gonna take a long time. I might open a few. I might open a few online. If a little bit online. I might open a few. Not really sure yet. I definitely have lots more content. Yeah, I think this would have liked one of the higher end in motion or flow of times or in motions. Would have, yeah, in motions. That's what it's called. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's it again. I mean, got this Mort cider die cut, and that's definitely not bad. Yeah, definitely looking forward to my boxes coming. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks.